a program to celebrate jelly-ness. So my friend Alex actually wrote this program, developed the Jelly Deli. So we know what jelly is, but does anyone here know what happens at a deli? Yeah, what happens at a deli? You eat food. Well, that sounds like a good idea. So we're going to eat some food. Our volunteers are going to eat something. Have you ever eaten anything of gelatinous form from the water before? Squid, maybe? Sure. Oysters, they're kind of slimy and gelatinous. This is all very, very good. But we're going to allow our contestants to try something a little bit different, something they've never eaten before. And what is more fun than eating something you've never eaten before? Doing it in front of about 75 strangers. Isn't that fun, Dan? All right. So, without any further delay, why don't we allow our contestants to come over and open up container number 1. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell the audience what it is either. We're going to let them eat it first, and then we will tell them what it is, in fact, that they have eaten. The theme of this program is that variety is the spice of life. So we're giving them a little bit of variety here. So let's count down for them. 3, 2, 1, eat! All right. Thoughts on that? We'll ask Carla first.
I don't know, it just sort of tastes kind of salty and bland, really.
Salty and bland. Justine, what do you think?
Tastes like plastic a little bit.
Tastes like plastic a little bit, don't know what it is. Let's tell them what it is, Dan! You are eating Rhopalima esculentum, which is the Latin term for edible jellyfish. Who said ew? All right, a few people are saying ew. Now the good news is that we are not feeding you tentacles. That would be me. We are feeding you the top portion, which we call the bell. And you are having a delicious taste of something that has just been cooked. That's all. Has anyone here in the audience ever eaten jellyfish before, knowingly? Okay, a few people have. Fantastic, fantastic. But not many. That's very, very interesting. Would you eat this again? Sure? If it has some spices on it, maybe. Well, that's a perfect segue into container number 2. So, let us dine. As soon as they've opened up container number 2, we will give them a little countdown once again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, eat! All right, thoughts on container number 2. We'll start with Justine.
It's good. I don't know what it is.
It's good. Don't know what it is. Kind of juicy. Carla?
It tastes a lot like a seaweed salad I had once.
Tastes a lot like a seaweed salad that you had once. Well, that is fantastic. Dan, let's show them what they've eaten. They have eaten that exact same jellyfish, the Rhopalima esculentum, except this time we have added some spices to it. In particular, we've added a little bit of sesame seed dressing to create a little bit of a jellyfish salad. It has been said that jellyfish is the tofu of the ocean. Particularly bland in flavor on its own, but as soon as you add even just the slightest amount of flavor to it, all of a sudden it absorbs into it, and you have what is actually quite a delicious treat. Variety is the spice of life.
Is your mom eating jellyfish? Is your mom eating
absolutely.
jellyfish?
All right, fantastic. I'm really glad to hear that. Let us now move on to container number 3. And before we do that, let's hold up container number 3. This might be a little bit more familiar to some of you. I'm sure that everyone here has tried what I am for today going to call a non-brand specific gelatinous dessert product that may or may not have been marketed by Bill Cosby in the early 1990s.
Jello shots.
Oh, someone said Jello shots. There is unfortunately no alcohol in this today. Or maybe fortunately, depending. Let us sample container number 3. Give them a countdown. 3, 2, 1, eat! All right, thoughts on this one? Does it taste like jellyfish?
No. I don't know. Jello?
Jello, maybe, okay. Maybe, what would the flavor of this Jello be?
Blue.
Blue. Blue is a flavor in the gelatinous dessert world. Now, here's the kicker. Do you folks know what goes into gelatin? Dun, 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 dun. Rumor has it that gelatin is made from the horns and hoofs of large mammals like horses and bulls. Ew, is this the truth? No. We were curious here at the Vancouver Aquarium what goes into a gelatin dessert, because we want to show off jellyfish, and gelatin and jelly very, very similar. So what actually goes into gelatin? Well, we contacted a real organization, I kid you not, the Gelatin Manufacturers Association of America, and we have found out that the ingredients of gelatin include pig and cow hide and fish skin. Delicious, right? Well, think about it this way. Who here likes bacon? Ooh, yes, of course. Who here likes steak? And who here loves a fantastic piece of smoked salmon? All right. Well, these are all things that we like to eat. Everything that would normally be thrown away can go into Jell-O. So we are actually using parts of the animal that we wouldn't have normally used. This is an idea that we like to call sustainability. Being sustainable. Now, jellyfish, believe it or not, at this point in time, is also sustainable. Why is it sustainable? Well, because we all like salmon, yes? Raise your hand if you like salmon. All right, raise your hand if you like tuna. Yeah, raise your hand if you like lobster. Yes, fantastic. These are all seafood products that are currently being consumed on a regular basis. Who here likes jellyfish? Not many people raise their hands. Well, you folks did have, because you've now sampled it. Now, jellyfish is a food product that we don't normally like to eat. However, we could, and variety is in fact the spice of life. So by eating jellyfish, we are taking stress off of those other sea creatures that we also like to eat. That is sustainable. So ladies and gentlemen, we would like to encourage you folks to take a step in the exciting direction. Variety is the spice of life. Try something a little bit different today. Maybe it'll be jellyfish at a restaurant. Maybe it'll be something else. I don't know. But go out, try something a little bit different. It will take the stress off of stuff that we already eat, and that is a sustainable idea. If you folks are really interested in sustainable seafood, you can visit the Vancouver Aquarium's OceanWise website. OceanWise is a program developed in-house here at the Vancouver Aquarium. You can get a link to the site by visiting www.vanaqua.org to find the most sustainable seafood decisions right here in the city of Vancouver or all across Canada. And that brings Jelly Deli
You want to go see your mom?
conclusion. So let's
Go
give
see.
our
Go on.
volunteers one last
Go on.
fantastic round of applause.
Go on.
You folks have been wonderful.
No,
Thank
you
so
go
much
by
for
yourself.
joining us.
Go on.
On behalf of myself, on behalf of Dan, and our volunteers, we'd like to thank you for visiting to the Vancouver Aquarium today. We are just mere moments
see, you
away,
missed.
approximately 5 minutes from starting our very first beluga whale program of the day called Caring for Belugas. I will be explaining to you how and why we train the whales here at the Vancouver Aquarium. So get yourself ready, get yourself excited. This is a really, really fantastic program, and we'll see you all in 5 minutes.